I've got another vintage Japanese motorcycle to show you today. This one's a 1975 Honda CB200T. Good running little bike. It's going to be for sale. Of course, if you're watching this 6 months or a couple years from now, it's probably already sold. This is August of 2023. You see the bike's got a little over 5,700 miles on it. Not perfect by any means, but it's just a really good condition, original CB200T. Walk around it a couple times, show you a few close-ups, and we'll start it up and I'll ride it around the lot here just a little so you can see it run and ride and shift through the gears. All of the chrome seat, plastics and stuff like that are all original on this bike. The bodywork has been resprayed, so it's new paint job in the original, same original colors and striping and everything that would have been, in 1975. It's a gold color. I'm not sure what Honda's exact name for that gold is, but we've got another one of these that it's got a lot more patina on it. It's the same gold color and everything, but it's got typical fading and everything, so it's kind of interesting to set the two of these together and have the really nice one next to the faded patinaed one. Alright, so let's just do a little close-up here and we'll walk around it front to back and show you what I see. Got a nice set of tires on it. Let's see if I can see what brand these are. These are IRC brand, so they're Japanese brand tires. So you can see a date code on here. Date code looks like 1408, so that would be a 2008 tire. So little age on it, but it still looks really good. I don't see any kind of cracking or anything in the sidewall, so I wouldn't be afraid to ride on that tire. These are an interesting front brake setup. It's a disc brake with a caliper, but it's not hydraulic like you would think. It's actually a cable driven front disc brake. This is a cable that comes up, and of course it goes over here. So instead of having a master cylinder here, you just got just like you would with a drum brake. It's just a perch with a pull cable, so you don't have to worry about the hydraulics going bad and having to rebuild the master cylinder or anything like that. So, fork boots look nice on this, nice and supple still. No splits or cuts or anything on those. Here's your original fork lock. I haven't actually stuck a key in that and tried it, so a lot of times those never get used, so they get a little dry, and looks like the plastic around it has got a little age from cracks, so you'd probably want to spray some WD or something in there if you intended to use that. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use it though. Still has all its original lights and turn signals and correct mirrors on it. It's got all the original gray cables that they kind of yellow over the years. Even the levers still have that clear plastic that they put on them that of course turns yellow. Looks like the little black tip has come off of that one at some point. This one still has the little black tip, even though it's kind of goobered up just a little. Headlight looks good. Got the little high beam indicator here. It works. Got your reflectors on the headlight ears. Yeah, it's just original grips. Gauges look nice. Still got nice bright red on the tachometer. All these lights in here, your neutral light and your turn signal light, all that works proper. I just got back from about a 4.5 mile test ride, so I think I had a half mile on it when I started, so that's why the trip meter shows 5 miles. So there's your turn signal switch, your horn switch, high-low beam. Over here is your kill switch and your electric starter. Gas tank. If I can do this one-handed. Oh, I can't. Hang on just a second. Let me set this phone down. There we go. Probably can't see it. The gas tank looks pretty good inside. Nothing crusty or anything like that. Just a real light layer that I wouldn't be worried at all about. It also has 2 inline filters on it, just in case anything were to come loose. Those filters will catch it. Oops, no, I can't latch it single-handedly either. There we go. CB200s are kind of cool. They've got this kind of, I don't know, kind of a cafe racer shaped gas tank, and then they got this, I don't know what you'd call it, a belt buckle guard or a little black rubber guard on it with the I don't know if those are stainless or what those 2 strips are there. So it's kind of a unique look. I can't think of another bike that Honda did that with. Ignition switch is down here in its correct spot on the left forward side. VIN number, you probably can't see it, but it's stamped into the neck there. It's your engine. Petcock, it's working good. Carburetor, it's got the correct Honda carbs on it, not the cheapy eBay Chinese knockoffs that they're selling now for $10 a carb, make them run like crap. Let's see. Foot pegs, pretty good shape. CB200 stamped in the muffler. Got your kickstand with the little rubber and your center stand. Seat cover. I don't see any rips or tears in the seat cover. That's an original one. Only wear I see in the seat, which is almost, I don't know if I've seen one that doesn't have this, the little stitching that they put into the strap here, the little threads, just with age start to give out. So there's all your rear lights, turn signals, tail light, little tire pressure decal, that's still on there. Mufflers are in great shape. They're not all rotted out or anything like that, but a lot of the Hondas did. I'll show you the bottom sides here. There's your rear tire. It's also an IRC. It's a Japanese brand. Let's see. Here's the code on that one. Is a you can probably see it easier than I can. Is that 3807? I think that's what it says. So that makes it a 2007 manufacture date. Same thing. Got a little age on it, but I wouldn't be scared to ride on it. No cracking or anything like that. No signs of dry rot. Still in excellent shape. Alright, coming around to the other side. Here's your rear grab rail. A lot of bikes those are missing on. Back in the 70s, everybody wanted to put a luggage rack or a sissy bar, tall sissy bar, something like that. So kind of nice to still see that correct grab rail. Of course, that's what on these, it's what mounts the turn signals. So seems like if your grab rail's missing, they've got cobbled up turn signals on it too. So luckily that did not happen to this bike. It's your rear drum brake. That works good. Right side muffler. This muffler on the right side, great shape. You can see the bottom. There's no rust or rot or anything like that. Unfortunately, there is one little ding in the side of it here. Somebody must have bumped something into it, put a little dent in it. There you go. You can kind of see it there. Not real bad, but it's there. Your badges are all in excellent condition on here. Here's the seat cover from this side. Kickstarter, just in case you didn't know what that was, Honda put that right there on the rubber so you'd know. Kickstarter. That was kind of them. Of course, here's where you would adjust your valve clearances. You got the 4 little caps, for exhaust side and intake side to adjust your tappet clearances. Sure, oil dipstick there. Clutch adjustment would be, of course, the clutch cable adjustment would be here. If you had to adjust the clutch, that'd be inside this cover. There's your header pipes. Those look great. Those. A lot of times the header pipes, they get either they'll blue if it ran with an incorrect mixture at some point, or they'll just start to get rust back here on the back sides of them. Both of these look really nice all the way around. So. There's your horn. Correct original horn with the chrome piece on it. Tank from this side. And your fender. Front fender, there's one little, as you see there, got pretty decent original chrome on it. Just that one little ding there. Still got your little cable guide on it. Those break and fall off a lot. So, as you can see, not perfect, but I'd say it's in pretty good condition for its age. 1975. So, what's that? Just a couple years short of 50. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pop the. Let me grab the key here. Pop the seat up. Like a lot of the bikes of this era, the seats are on a little hinge, so you got the little lock here. You just put that in and that unlocks your seat. And you got all your battery and your electrics under there, and also got a place you can hang your helmet. Sorry about my red finger. I got magic marker on it earlier and it seems to have stained. So you put your helmet on here, and then when you close your seat, of course, then they can't get the helmet off that ring unless they've got the key to pop the seat up. So fuse, your battery. Still got your rubber strap and the plastic battery tray and your spare fuse holder. The gas tank rubber holds that down. Seat pan, that's all good condition still. And here's your original owner's manual, that's still here. Just pop that loose, and you've got your CB200T owner's manual. So all kinds of good information in there. Kind of neat when these old bikes still have their documentation with them. There we go. There's that. Oh yeah, I forgot the toolkit holder. It'll be down here, right underneath the right side cover. Sure, little tool kit holder. Unfortunately, that is the one thing that is missing on this bike, but you can still usually find those on eBay pretty easy. Usually they got the little blue bag full of the Honda tools, and that's usually stored right in there. So. All right, let's start it up. I guess I need this key here. Go back over to this side. So this one's got 3-position switch. You've got off. Let's see. Okay, so off, on, ignition, and then a park position. I don't know why Honda did the park position, but you can put it in park, take the key out, and the only thing it does is leaves your tail light on. I've heard before that there was some kind of law in Japan that if you were on the side of the road you had to have your tail light on at night or something, so that's why the Hondas all have that park position. I'm not sure how much truth there is to that, and don't even see a need for it, but it's got it. But what usually happens though is people ride their bike in the on position, instead of turning it to off, turn it to park, pull the key out, walk away, and then they come back to a dead battery. So got to keep that in mind if you got one of these. So off, we'll go to on. The engine's not, it's warm, it's not hot, but so I shouldn't need the choke, so I'm gonna leave the choke off. We'll go fuel on. And we'll hit the electric start. As you can see, there's your neutral light. Now, being as this was a 75, I believe this would be about the first year that in the USA they required headlight and tail light on at all times. So you can no longer turn the lights completely off as you could in the model year earlier and older. So you saw the headlight and tail light is on right now. You can go, let's see, there's high, low. The high beam, low beam. You've also got your little indicator for the high beam right there. It's high, low. Turn signals. There's left. Right. You can notice the little turn signal indicator on the tachometer flashes with it. Back to off, hit the horn, that works. Let's see, I think that's all the switches other than the kill switch. Oh, let's do must need to go on reserve, must have just run out of fuel. Let's try reserve. Back in business. show you the brake lights. So you got your front brake light switch and your rear brake light switch. So here you go, all your lights and switches work. Now, prop this phone up here. Take it on a little ride through the grass here so you can see it, hear it run, and see it shift through the gears and all that good stuff. So. Alright, there you have it. It's about all I can think of to show you. Again, it's 1975 Honda CB200T. One more walk around here before we shut it off. Let's go ahead and kill it. We'll go fuel off. And, I'll show you the kill switch just so you know it works. It's one switch I didn't show you. Engine kill. Let your lights stay on. I'll turn this off to the off. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.